Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be a bit of a distraction, but I wanted to share with you my thoughts on something that I picked up for myself for my birthday last month. So we're talking about the Anastasia Beverly Hills NICOLE GUERRIERO palette. So this is the first one of the like highlighting palettes that I've ever, or the glow palettes I've ever gotten from Anastasia. My previous experiences with Anastasia Beverly Hills were just the round compacts, the singles. You're really milking it at the moment, aren't you? Yeah, so I thought I would share my thoughts on this. I've had this now for about 3 weeks. It's now April. I wanted to sort of share with you what I like and what I don't like about this palette. I picked this up from the Anastasia Beverly Hills website. Decided to pick it up for a few reasons. First of all, it just looked like such a lovely collection of colours. Secondly, I really like NICOLE and I tend to like her makeup looks that she does do, so I thought if this makes me look anything like her, like anything, then I was definitely going to pick this up. The first thing I noticed, and I'm going to cut in some footage here and there of this palette in natural light. I am using my ring light at the moment because it's quite dark outside, but the packaging on this is just glorious. Not only is NICOLE's name in all holographic kind of embossing, but the actual packaging is this really beautiful pink colour. Now what surprised me when I did pick it up is that it actually is very glittery. So as I said, this is my first ever Anastasia glow kit. I wasn't really sure what to expect. I wasn't sure if the finishes of the powders was going to be the same as the other highlighters that I have. So I kind of had high hopes for this one. I thought, oh, it's going to be, you know, just as good. It's hopefully going to be really smooth. Hopefully it's going to be really blingy and really on fleek. So it's the latest kind of collaboration between Anastasia. So in the past she's done a lot of eyeshadow palettes and stuff with YouTubers and influencers, but I believe this is the first highlighter palette she's done. Okay, so let's have a quick look. So this contains 6 shades inside. It's cardboard packaging, there's no mirror, which I'm not too worried about. And what you get are 6 different shades, and I really truly believe this is a fantastic palette for any type of skin tone. This bronze shade here is just perfection on dark skin, as is this one here. That lit is great for sort of medium to dark skin. Then we've got this one here is just beautiful, like on porcelain skin that would be amazing. It would just give off a white sheen. And then what's really fantastic is you can actually layer these or mix them together to produce your perfect shade. Now, as someone who has quite fair skin, I found that quite a few of these had just a little bit too much colour payoff for me. So that's the only negative I found for me. But, you know, we can't have everything suitable for pale white girls like me. Sometimes we have to have things that will suit anyone. And I think they have done a great job at catering to a very wide and broad market. If I was going to be nitpicky about these powders, I would complain at the fact that they're very, very shimmery, which one would expect from a highlighter, but a lot of them have very tiny micro glitters in them. So if you're not into that glittery look, then there are a few of these that you might not like so much. But otherwise, some really pretty shades. I did go ahead and swatch these again in natural light so you can see what they really look like. But even here in front of you, you can see there's quite a beautiful shift, and some of them are warm, some of them are a little bit cooler. But there is just something truly for everyone there. So we've got a range of very pale white shimmers. You've got coppery kind of peachy glow kind of ones. We've got some dark bronzy ones. We've got some golds. I feel like another criticism is these two are very, very similar in tone. I would have liked to see something a little bit more almost champagne-y in this, so maybe more along the lines of, let's say, the Mary Lou. I think that would have made this absolutely complete. But I guess these are NICOLE's colours and this is what NICOLE likes. Let's go ahead and have a look at what these are like. The texture of these are very, very smooth. They do remind me a little bit of the feeling of a Makeup Geek shimmer shadow, like that really beautiful smooth pigmentation. Look at that. So that look, I really want to show you. I'm not swatching very, very hard. But it does pick up a lot of colour and that's very, very beautiful and icy. So this is the shade Forever Lit, obviously. Very, very good for a very light skin toned person. On top of Forever Lit we have Kitty Cat, which I love that name. It's a really nice soft pink shade. That's a heavy swatch, a very light swatch. Again, it's got that kind of almost not quite rose gold, it's a little bit more silvery than rose gold, but it is a very, very beautiful shade. And again, if used very, very lightly, it's great for light skin girls or boys. So here's Kitty Cat. So that top one is the heavy swatch. So reflective, almost foiled. We then have Forever Young, which is just like, I guess, a step down the tone of this pink one. This one's also got that rosy kind of sheen, but it's more mauvey, okay? So it's a little bit darker. So this is Forever Young. Here's our heavy swatch. Here's our light swatch. Glow Getter is where we start getting into those gold tones. Heavy swatch, light swatch, beautiful. They just glide over the skin. Now I have to say I did find that these tended to sit on the skin quite a bit, and so I found that using a wet brush worked amazingly, and even better, just making sure that you spritz with some Fix Plus or any other sort of fixing medium really made these just melt into the skin. It's beautiful. Daydream is coming off as looking quite coppery or quite bronzy there. It's kind of halfway between a bronze and a peach in real life. Here's a heavy swatch. Here's a light swatch. Yet again, beautiful. And then lastly, 143 is your beautiful bronze shade there. Again, this is too dark for me as a highlighter, but I'll have a word to you in a minute about why I love these. Look at that. Buttery smooth. So as I said to you, a lot of these shades are a little too dark for me. I have been able to use some of these darker ones by also mixing them with the light shade here. It's kind of given you a warm and then a slit, like just a kind of a shift of iciness to it. All right, let's play with these on the face. Now on the website, they recommended purchasing the A23 brush to use with the palette. They said that it's kind of a complementary product. I did pick one up. I just thought, why not? I've never used any Anastasia brushes before. I thought, you know, how can you go wrong with a really nice small face brush? I have to say, it's not the softest brush in the world. For something that's not very cheap, it's actually a little scratchy. So I have been preferring to use this actually with a fan brush. I feel like it's picking up a lot more product and dispersing the product a lot better. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and use the Anastasia brush. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use Forever Lit just so you can see how icy this is. And I'm going to pick up some, tap a whole bunch off, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply it here. And you can see, hopefully, that this is crazy intense. I hope you can see. It's actually ridiculously intense. So that's obviously, you know, using it with quite a heavy hand. On the other side of my face, I'm going to use just a touch. So you can see you can go for quite a pretty kind of subtle ethereal look to an intergalactic look with just controlling how much product you have on your brush. I'm going to today use the Forever Young shade and just use a fan brush. And again, just apply that just lightly. Because more is more, let's apply some up here. I'm going to use some Fix Plus. And it's giving me quite a glow. I'm not sure how much is picking up on camera. Alright, so to sum it all up, this is a beautiful palette with 6 shades in it. Some of them are far too dark for me. However, what's been kind of the saving or redeeming feature for this palette is that I have found that using them as eyeshadows is amazing. They're some of the most beautiful like eye colors I've ever used. So I will tend to go in with a matte transition shade, and then I'll use one of these shades, particularly the ones that are too dark for me, as a you know, a shimmer shade for the lid, and they're beautiful. So it's definitely, you know, I wouldn't pick it up just for that, but if you are a fan of Nicole, if you're a fan of Anastasia glow kits, then I would definitely pick this one up. It's just a beautiful palette, such pretty colors. As I said, the only negative for me is that micro glitter that you can see in some of these shades, but all in all, I think it's beautiful anyway. As I said, I picked this up from the Anastasia website. It was a birthday gift to myself from myself. I paid $40 for it, American, but yeah, I don't regret it. I like it. It's very, very nice. I've been using it on the regular It's just a very, very pretty palette. So that just about sums up this video. Hang on a second. Did I forget to mention that I've also bought you one of these? Okay, so to celebrate my 1 year on YouTube, I've decided to go ahead and purchase one of these for one of my viewers slash Instagram followers. What you will need to do to learn how to go ahead and win this is to head on over to my Instagram account. You can see here is my handle here, so you can go ahead and have a look at the competition there or the giveaway there to see how you can pick one of these up for yourself. The pack or the gift does contain the palette and the brush that I showed you, so hopefully you're a bit more lucky with your brush than I was with mine. So this is just sort of like a thank you. I have been on YouTube now for a year. Well, it's a year and about a month. I was supposed to do this giveaway when it was my birthday last month, but if you've seen my March roundup, you'll see that March was quite a month for me. We were just overwhelmed with a whole bunch of stuff. Work got crazy. I wasn't so well, and we found out about Chloe not being well. So it was just a bit of a rubbish month all up. So it kind of took me a little time to get motivated to do this. But yeah, this is for you guys. This is for celebrating. I think the blog in February, the blog turned 3, and at the end of March, beginning of February, YouTube turned 1. So how cool is that? I never ever thought I would do this, and I never thought I would make so many friends through these different platforms. So that's fantastic. So as I said, head on to Instagram to see how you can pick yourself up or win yourself one of these beautiful palettes along with a brush. And apart from that, thank you so much for watching this video. As always, thank you so much for coming and spending a little bit of time with me in my little corner of the internet, and I will catch you next time. Bye.